It's live.
Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. We're doing a Rage Across Minneapolis scene. Andre has performed the rite of summoning and has coaxed his asymmetrical war spirit out of his fanged dagger, and he has asked to be shown, um, to be given enlightenment as to what his ancestors, how they used the dagger, and some of like the heroic things they did with it. So after asking this, um, he is told to sit down. Um, when he sits down, Andre will kind of feel a wash go over him, um, and you no longer see the sept, but you see um, that he is sitting before someone that he is not particularly familiar with, and it's a very slightly built man, obviously of a darker complexion, and he says, "Your target is uh, a dastardly Fomori. You will find him within the confines of the city. Um, he will use some kind of glamoring effect, from what Andre can guess, and he appears to be a different person. This is the man. Take him out for the good of Gaia." What do you do?
Andre naturally, nods his head in affirmation. Of course, and he will, naturally. I'm presuming that he hasn't removed the fang dagger from his wrist, so he will, naturally just do some last-minute checks to the thing just to make sure the mechanism for its release, the release and slide and everything is acceptable, and it's concealed underneath his all his clothing, whatever they may be in this particular instance.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely different. They are very archaic, but still very nondescript.
Mm.
Nondescript, not nondescript. Nondescript. So uh, Andre kind of oddly feels like he knows this town. Um, whatever town it's in, it's very large and sprawling. So as you make your way into the town looking for the individual, make some perception alertness.
Okay, let me double check my thing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep, you crush it. So you go into town and you search for maybe 15 minutes, and you see your target. He is crouched in an alleyway.
Mm-hmm. Andre is. Hang on, let me double check. Is he alone?
Yeah, there's like some traffic on the street. There's like chariots going by occasionally. Um, but timed correctly, you could definitely uh, see that he is not. There's no human around that you could see,
Okay.
just staring at him.
Mm. Andre, first, first things first. Andre's going to try and find a very discreet, uh, a very discreet corner, or at least
Okay,
somewhere that's somewhat discreet, and he'll activate Blur the Milky Eye.
sure.
Just like that. That's one success, but that's enough. So that
You are difficult
equals
to
1.
perceive.
Yes. And following that, Andre is going to. Hang on, he's going to activate Fatal Flaw on this particular person. just to spend a moment just to check them out, just to see if there's any particular avenues or weaknesses that he could exploit. The difficulty of this would be the target's witch plus subterfuge.
Okay, 7.
Okey-dokes. Only one success, but that still gives me an extra dice of damage.
Yeah, well, your fatal flaw tells you that hitting people in the back of the neck is pretty deadly.
Hmm.
So,
Andre,
are you going to make a stealth ambush attack against him?
yeah.
All right.
3 successes.
Okay, that's 3 bonus dice to your attack against him. Because you're attacking him from behind, and this is the werewolf system, you are -2 on your difficulty. So you have a total of +4 before you roll on your attack. Or no, with your roll, you have 4 more dice on your attack roll than normal.
Okey-dokes.
And the diff is 4.
7 successes.
Cool. So subtract 1, add in your Fang Dagger.
Okay. I've got a roll to activate it, that's good. And I believe that is strength +1. And how many extra for the back of the neck? Is it like +2 or so?
No, that's just your fatal flaw, essentially giving you a plus to the attack.
Alright, okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Okay, cool. So your Fang Dagger pops out and like just literally decapitates him. Like even though it's such a small thing, like you do it in such a way it's a sweeping motion, and his head just rolls right off his shoulders.
And being quite discreet in this, Andre will flick the knife back into the holder and step away, and also reactivate Blur the Milky Eye, just to make sure that anyone passing by will not inadvertently see him.
Sure.
Bare minimum, but yes.
Okay,
Actually, no,
so
that was 2
so
successes. Sorry.
Jake, you're being a rat chilling in this, and you see some like suspicious guy, right? He's crouched down, and he is like shoving a manila envelope down into like a sewer lid. And then you see this cat walk up behind him and straight up decap this dude.
I've seen Andre before, right? Because I think I met him in the Stormcrow.
Yeah, I think you did. That was about maybe 2 or 3 months ago, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, I may vague.
Yeah, you
He's
did. Yeah,
got, he's got
you met.
rage coming off him anyway, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
So okay, I vaguely think that I recognize the dude, and I'll go scurry down the manhole cover to check out the envelope before I
And
reveal
when
myself.
he decaps this dude, like yellow pus is coming out of his neck.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I will go to Hamid form, which is my breed form. So
Okay,
I'll roll.
sure. You relax back into your breed form.
Yeah. So this rat turns into like horrendous looking scruffy dude with like thinning hair and patchy facial hair and like rat teeth, kind of like just
When you decapitate that guy, Andre, all of a sudden you realize you're in Minneapolis. It's nighttime as you look around and you see that there's like you just flicked yellow pus off of your Fang Dagger.
And Andre will like blink momentarily before he kind of like just checks his surroundings, because you know, starting off in what he presumed was some place in the Balkans or the Ottoman Empire, at least by the at least I'm presuming that he is presuming anyway, and then suddenly ending up in downtown Minneapolis. It's kind of a little bit disorientating.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey, bro. Nice job.
Oh, we've met before. It was Ratigan, was it not?
Yes, me, Radigan, the 151st. That guy, that Fomori, I mean, is that what they call, is that what Ratkin called them, too?
Yeah.
Alright, so that Fomori put some documentation down that sewer hole. Did you notice?
No.
Alright, give me a hand
Oh,
here, and he
that
goes to, like,
is.
try to pull the grate up.
And Andrew kind of like looked down the grate, obviously putting one hand over his face because, anyone with any degree of common sense will know that opening this shit up and introducing one site of air to another is going to waft right in your face.
Sure. All right. So you block with one hand and lift with the other, and you guys hear splashing, like
Alright,
the receding, splashing footsteps.
oh, I'll hop down.
All right. You see as something likely in Krynos, or it may be just some kind of monster, because you're just seeing the back end of it. Goes around a corner with a manila envelope in its hand.
Okay, um, I'll, like, go to rat form, I guess, and go after him.
Is rat form faster?
He's got a higher dex.
Hmm.
And I guess it would be faster because I could just like hop up on pipes and like run through cracks and shit. So I might not be running faster than foot speed, but I'd probably be able to like keep up with him somehow, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll give it to you. I'm just wondering if it's game mechanic for or against like
My
movement
my
there.
whole theory behind it was that it has higher dex. But I guess if you want, I'll go to Krenos instead.
Well, I just don't know. I didn't know because you play a ratkin, and I'm not 100% sure if there was anything where like, if you're a rat, you move slower because you're a little tiny fucking rat.
I don't think so.
I
Okay.
don't recall reading any of that in either the Ratkin, the breed book or the Changeling breeds book. The
I don't
W20
remember
book.
reading it either. I was just asking the ratkin player.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's
I'm
your,
looking it
you're the
up.
storyteller. You're the storyteller. You decide. It's discretion.
So yeah, I don't really care. Like you're a supernatural creature, so your rat can run really fast if rat form is where you want to be. I don't
I'll
care. It's
spend
good for.
rage to run faster.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
All right, spend 2 rage.
All right. So, you that's your declared action. What is your declared action, Jason?
Andre, upon seeing Ratigan get down, he's probably going to climb down himself and, uh, assuming that previous activation of Below the Milky Eye is now invalid, uh, Andre will probably activate Below the Milky Eye again.
Sure. Well,
Okey-dokes. Oh, that's very good. 2 successes.
cool. All right. Um, so you guys are in pursuit. Radigan has spent for rage, and so he gets down because like kind of while the thing pushed the envelope uh, down this chute or this manhole cover before you guys kind of talk. So this guy got a head start on you. Um, so Radigan spends 2 rounds catching up, and he gets around the corner as well. You see it definitely as Krynos like BSD. Um, Once he rounds the corner, um, the you guys are kind of just like in this kind of pursuit type scene, so it's just kind of happening whatever. Um, your dex is really high, so you will get to do something before he gets an action, Radigan.
Okay. Um, he's got his back to me, and he's just like running down this tunnel.
Yeah, he's booking it. You're still like, say, um, 3/4 of your movement away from him.
All right. Um, in that case, I guess I will just like try to jump onto his back or leg in rat form and then go to Krenos.
Sure.
So it's like a Dex Athletics.
Yep.
Uh, hold on 1 second. All right, never mind. Oh yeah, I got a lot of successes.
Seems good.
All right, so I land on him. Can I land on like the small of his back?
Yeah, sure.
All right, and then I'll just like shift to Krenos.
All right. Are you spinning a rage or rolling?
Yeah, can I still attack, or was the jump my attack?
I figure it's kind of like your jump move is kind of like an uninhibited him. Like you're not inhibiting him yet. But when you go to
Sure. Yeah, I'll
Krenos,
spend a rage.
you will get to say make a roll for grapple.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just spend the rage then.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm gonna grapple him, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna spend another rage and activate Cornered Rat's Ferocity.
Okay.
All right. So it's Strength Brawl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Five to grapple him.
Yeah, you got him.
All right. Cool. So I got him grappled.
For his action, uh, he will roll Dex and Primal Urge, so 7. Can you roll 7 for me?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Jason, you do it.
Yeah, I'll do that. Damn.
Sure.
Well, how many successes? What's the difficulty, sorry?
It's 6. No, it's 7. It's 7.
Six.
So he has 2 successes, which is what he needs.
5 successes, actually, he gets.
5. Oh, I wasn't looking all the way at your screen. Cool. So what happens, Jake? You are holding on to him, and then he leaps into the air, and you're just holding some tufts of fur in your hand as he sheds that layer of skin and fur to you. And he leaps into the manhole cover. He like leaps at it
Yeah.
and spins a rage to go to Hamid. Like after he hits it, he like hits the manhole cover with his body and then shifts to Hamid and flies out of the manhole cover.
At any point did he drop the manila envelope?
No.
Damn it.
Fucking mess.
All right.
Yeah, totally a menace. So what would Andre like to do?
Andre, upon seeing this, I'm presuming that he's been managed to catch up, or at least
Yeah. We'll say that you got to come like you got around the corner, like you couldn't engage in any way, but you didn't spend any rage, so you got around the corner to see that guy jump up. Right again had him grappled, but he jumped up and out of the manhole cover.
Andre is
I
going to
get a
spend.
rage back, by the
Yeah.
way.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Andre is going to spend. How many rage would it take from him to catch up with him in the next turn?
So 2, like Radigan.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Andre will spend 2 rage to speed himself up.
Okay. So Oshiro, if you want to roll perception alertness, you can. If you're still in the scene, I don't know if you're still here.
Daichi.
Daichi. Well, I mean, call him his last name. It doesn't matter. I guess Solon's not here right now. All right. Well, I was gonna get him in. So, okay. So he has burst out of this in Hamid, pursuing Enrage. You don't know what is going to be up there. I don't know if you still want to take that action. You will be blurring superhumanly out. When you come out, if that is what you want to do.
Well, he's in Blur of the Milky Eye anyway, so.
Sure, yeah, it's definitely up difficulty on perception, but it's not impossible.
Okay. Yeah, Andre probably, well, assuming that Ratigan isn't, trying to, rush straight up there.
Oh, I definitely am. I'm in a frenzy. I'm in Krenos. I'm in a frenzy. I'm going after him.
Yeah, in that case, Andre will probably have to go straight up there and Hamid during the rage actions, just to make sure that this Ratkin doesn't get stuck on the way up and inhibit his journey up there.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, if you want to go first, you can totally go first.
Yeah, you have the rage to go first. You get up and you get out.
I just mean I'm coming out of the manhole as soon as I can, is what I meant.
Right.
Yeah.
I got that.
Okay.
You see the guy. He is also moving in rage. Once again, this is kind of a not so good area of Minneapolis, and but there doesn't seem to be a lot of mortals. There is a hobo at the where there is a corner in this alleyway to turn, and this guy, as he's running by, you see him make a quick slash, and he opens that guy's throat as he's running by. So he obviously spent for rage as well.
Andre is probably going to, well, he's not gonna go straight after the guy because I think I know exactly the reason why he's done that. So Andre is going to try and see if he can't. It's like at the end of the alleyway, you say?
Okay, so this alleyway goes for, it's between multiple buildings. There is a break in the buildings in this alleyway that cuts to the left. There was a hobo kind of chilling out at one of the corners, at that corner that breaks to the left, and this guy, as he ran by that hobo, slit that guy's throat, or murdered him in some fashion.
Andre is going to try and sue this guy, but he's going to try and basically just try and cut him off as he's he's going to go take a turn, one of the first turns that he finds, because I'm presuming that this guy is either going left, so he's going to try and cut him off as he goes down another street or another alleyway. I'm not sure if I'm describing this well enough.
Right, you want to go to an earlier exit.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, that is possible.
Depending on which direction that they're going when they exit out.
But there is another left-facing alleyway cut that he did not use.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, Andre will go down that particular section.
Sure. So, what does Ratigan want to do now that he's holding some tufts of fur that have shed into his hand?
I mean, he's going to let out some horrifying rat shriek and then throw the tufts on the ground and spend 2 rage and run after the dude as well.
Very good. How big is Ratkin Krynos?
Say, just shy of 7 feet and, 350 pounds.
Sure. Then let's make a Dex Athletics roll to see if you get stuck in this whole manhole up.
I don't think I would, but maybe. I'm a very large city worker, but I will roll. I'm trying to figure out what my
Well, I mean, like I figure your
Citizen
shoulders are
prisons.
far broader than the average city workers and stuff, and you're like 300 pounds of muscle, so you have plenty of successes. You kind of start with one arm out first, and then kind of wiggle out.
Yeah, from lots of practice.
Yeah. So you get out, and what you see is Andre has cut out
Blur the Nokia.
immediately. Uh, oh yeah, yeah. You don't see Andre. Well, I mean, you can make a perception check passively, but it's
I don't
unlikely that
care.
you'll
I'm in
see.
a frenzy. I'm probably not looking for Andre, to be perfectly honest.
Well, I mean, when you come out, there's like an alleyway right to your left, and
Okay,
then
I'm gonna
there
think
is a
that's where we
alleyway
meet.
down the way, and someone's throat has been slit.
Okay, can I roll like a perception primal urge or something to try to sniff him out?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I think I got one.
Sure. There's this whole area kind of reeks of the worm, honestly. Um, but your gut instinct with your primal urge and stuff, you kind of smell the faint smell of like animal muskiness coming from down the alleyway where that guy is dead.
Okay, I mean I go that way then.
Cool. When you run down that alleyway, you're kind of in a frenzy and you're angry. You will need to roll strength and just strength. You need to make a strength roll.
Okay. I don't succeed.
Okay. Well, what happens is Radigan is running, and then he falls in this guy's blood. Not because it's slick, but because it's gummy like tar.
Oh, like
And
the
you're,
horrible, inhumane rat traps.
yeah. And so you are laying like kind of sprawled out because you did not succeed in your roll in this gummy blood tar, and you see this guy cut into he just like rams his body into the door of a building and starts running through this building, and you are in you'll take 2 aggravated damage being in this gross tar, blood tar.
All right,
You can
I'm gonna make a
roll to
rage
soak
roll
is
then.
fine.
To get back rage, I mean.
Yeah, sure.
I don't, but I get one from taking the damage.
Well, you don't necessarily take it. You can roll stamina.
That's true.
It's not unsoakable. Looks good. So no damage, but
Still.
you are stuck.
All right.
Andre will get to the end of the alleyway and does not see the guy. Perhaps he's employing some gift, or maybe he stepped sideways, but he's not where you expected him to be.
Nudges. In that case, can I do a primal urge check?
Sure.
Okay. One success.
Sure. Well, you can also roll your perception dice.
Yeah, that is
No.
it.
Okay, so you are hearing this furious screeching from back towards the end of the alleyway where that guy went. So maybe your rat friend is engaged in combat or something.
Right. Andre is then going to. I'm going to roll stamina plus primal urge to shift into lupus form.
Okay,
Just
right.
make
Well,
it.
free ST thing. Right now you're at the end of the alleyway where you expected him to kind of come out to catch him. So you probably don't want to shift right now.
Okay.
A bit out in the open.
Alright, even under blur of the milky eye.
I mean, you can. I'm just telling you, Blur the Milky Eye is not invisibility. It's just increased difficulty for perception.
Hmm.
So if there are
Okay.
cameras, I mean, you still might come up
Either way, Andre's going to go back to the, where he came.
Okay, yeah,
Quite,
going back where you came, you'll see what you already know. That the rat is, you can see this gloopy, weird blood. For all intents and purposes, it looks like regular blood, but it's clearly not functioning in the same fashion as regular blood.
I got my ratkin stuff.
Okay. Yeah, Andre's probably going to try and get, well, besides not getting accidentally twatted by the frenzying ratkin, he'll try and avoid the blood as he gets past.
Sure. The rat is in that nasty glompy blood, so he is not going to be inhibiting you. But you will see perception alertness when you round the corner.
3 successes due to acute sense.
Sure.
Senses, even.
You see an open door. You can't make it there this round because you ran down your alley and down to come back around this one, but you can see the open door now.
Okay.
So like next round, while you're in this gloopy stuff, your dex is greatly reduced, Jake. So Andre is now going before you.
That's cool. I just want to try to get out of it.
Yeah, I'm hip. So what is Andre gonna do?
Andre is going to kind of flatten himself against the wall, like next to the door. Yeah, as it kind of like goes out, he's going to try and like flatten himself next to the wall, and he's going to try and listen, to see if there's anything happening on the other side. Because, yeah, it's best to play it safe than sorry, I reckon.
This will be at difficulty 9 because you have a Krynos rat screeching beside you.
Okay. Brings it down. Acute sense hearing brings it down to 7. 1 success.
Sure. You see. You hear some faint scraping, is what I'll say you'll hear. So something is being moved, or
Someone's
something.
activating razor claws.
That could also be it, very much.
Yeah. Well, 2 can play at that game.
Sure.
So Andre is, he's going to check to make sure that what's inside the doorway is, clear enough for him to properly enter, without exposing himself.
Sure.
Okay. Another perception check.
By the way, PG, I did send you a message on Facebook. Sorry.
PJ?
Yeah.
Okay. Rolling another perception check and many successes.
Yeah. Sounds good. So you don't see anything that will inhibit you entering, and from where you can see where you're at on your angle of the door, you kind of peek into the side of the door, and there's nobody on that side waiting to ambush you.
Jokes. So Andre will sneak in and assume Krynos form. Do you need to do it? Do you need me to do the stamina prime word roll, or will you just give it me?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay. Perhaps it is.
Okay, so Solon, you can make a perception alertness check.
Yay! I'm pretty sure I have at least one of those stats.
I hope so.
Yay! Simple failure.
Okay. And then make another one.
Another one.
And another one.
One success.
Okay. You see a giant rat man frenzying. You see what you see is this rat kind of comes out of a manhole cover, which now that you notice, it's oddly not on. You see this giant rat dude screeching and running, and he falls into blood, and it's really thick and sticky like tar on him, and it's like sucking him to the ground.
Fuck.
Okay.
You were like across the street in what looked like an abandoned building. You are looking into one of your operations for one of your places where people, put together your AKs or whatever. And you're kind of making sure the operation's going right. When you are walking out a window or whatever, kind of bored with them telling you that they're keeping quota and all this other bullshit. You're like, yeah, whatever. You're kind of looking out the window, and then you see that out of these boarded up windows.
Safe to say I've probably, if I'm in a bad area of town like this, I've probably got 2 of my guys with me.
Sure.
Because you don't want to walk around here by yourself, especially when you look like this guy.
Yeah, sure. I don't mind. You have 2 dudes.
Okay. He's going to head over there, and these guys have probably seen crazier shit. He's just going to make his, basically cut the visit short, so to speak, rush outside, and I'm assuming delirium isn't actually going to be a factor in this case.
Not for you, no.
Okay.
But your dudes are just regular mortal dudes. And do rat can have reduced delirium?
Yeah, reduced.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
I'm looking it up right now, but I'm pretty sure.
That'll be fun. My guys will have a little panic session, and I'll have to go deal with them later. But regardless, they're just normal mooks. I have no idea what I would roll for.
Yeah, it depends entirely on their willpower rating.
Well, I'm assuming these guys are like 5 or 6.
Oh, 5 or 6 is pretty high, actually.
Could be lower. I mean, I thought 5 was average person.
Yeah, well,
No.
if they're reduced delirium effect, if they have 6, that means they're going to have the effect for delirium 8, I believe, for reduced delirium.
I think, if I remember correctly, the book says that most mortals sit at like 2 to 3.
For simplicity's sake, can I just slap them across the face and tell them to get over it and make them burn a willpower?
I mean, not really. That's not how they work.
Damn it. All right, in that case.
Yeah, they're gonna. So they have like a 2 or 3, and they're gonna like flip out.
Okay, then I'll just have them stay outside. Just be like, okay, just watch the street, you dumb chuckle fucks. Pardon my French.
They're essentially like just kind of gibbering to themselves, and just they're not doing anything. They're not like screaming. They're just like what? They're just
okay.
gibbering.
I pull out okay. I've got a couple of little things I prepare for occasions like this. Since they're just sitting here and not doing anything for a minute, I'll just let them sit here and hopefully nothing will happen. And he's going to go into the alleyway, pulls out something from his pocket. It looks like a mid-sized glass marble, or something similar to a marble. Kind of holds it for a second, palms it, and I'm going to roll my arete for this one. It's a matter transmutation effect. He's changing what's inside the marble. And 1 success should be enough to pull this off. He's essentially turning it into a solvent. And he's going to hurl it over at the tar patch.
Okay.
It's not a large amount, but it is fairly potent, so it might help him get free.
Right. Well, I mean, you're turning it into a solvent, but what is the base of your solvent? Like, it's not you don't know what this blood tar is, so
this is basically a mild acid, but it's the sort of thing where like he might get a little burn from it or something if it gets too much on him, but the tar will almost definitely fall apart.
That's a fucking awful idea. Let me just tell you, out of character.
It's not even going to be enough to do damage to you. This would be like getting like a little bit of bleach on your hands or something. Like, oh,
Sure.
that doesn't feel pleasant.
I'm also not a frenzying ratkin.
So roll Dex Athletics to throw for accuracy.
I think I have one of those.
You got to.
Yay.
Sure. Okay. So you'll hit it. Jake, you'll have a reduced difficulty to make your breakout check.
Right.
So you'll be rolling at diff 7 strength roll. You need 3 successes.
I'll spend a willpower if
Okay.
I can. Glad I did, but I still only get 2.
2. Okay. So you rip the upper half of your body out of it, and you'll take 1 unsoakable aggravated damage, as you have to give up that amount of flesh to get out.
Okay. I'm gonna get mad again.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Daiichi is pretty much just like, well, did my job, and just like kind of walking back out of the alleyway. He only stepped in a little bit. He's going to try and get his 2 guys to not be, gibbering. Like, guys, it was a dude in a Chuck E. Cheese outfit. Just calm down.
Right now, it's not your action.
Okay.
So
I'm getting 6 back.
Okay. Jason, what's Andre doing?
Andre, now that he's actually inside and in Krynos, would like to do another perception alertness, just to try and narrow down where exactly this black spiral is and whether or not he's actually walking into an ambush or
Okay.
Yes, 5 successes.
Okay, cool. More than seeing is you hearing. You hear very faint footsteps, and you hear maybe that's like a beeping sound.
Beeping sound.
Yeah.
Okay. How far would we say that these footsteps are away?
Let's say 30 feet, 20, 30 feet away.
Okay, and compared to the beeping sound?
The beeping sound sounds relatively close.
Alright. In that case, we're going to try and book it towards the footsteps.
Okay.
If we can.
Sure. Yeah. You look around. You can hear the footsteps, but you can't tell really where they're coming from. I guess Andre would probably realize with that many successes then that he is beneath this room now.
He is what, sorry?
He is beneath your room that you're currently in. Like, you realize that they sounded so faint because somehow he got beneath you.
Okay.
Do I need to get out and come back in? Am I the one that's like really scratchy and weird?
No, you sound fine.
Yeah, maybe a little bit quiet, but that's just me. Yeah.
Okay, so you know that he's running beneath you. I'll give you like another minor thing if you'd like to do something else minor.
Is there any way to get down one floor? Like there's stairs or a hole in the wall or something?
You distinctly notice that there is not.
Andre's going to back out of this particular room and go back the way he came.
Okay. When you are backing out of this place, the beeping stops after you reach a certain point, and the door slams shut, and there's just a pneumatic arm that was kind of behind the door because it swung in, so it just slams close.
Mhm.
All right, so that's Jason's turn. Jake. Or we're going, yeah, okay, yeah. So your dex is at less of a penalty now because your upper body is free, and then you can make a strength check, and you only need one success at this point.
Okay.
Yay for chemical solvents.
I get 2.
Okay,
Can I
so
spend rage though since it's my turn?
yeah, you can totally spin rage.
Alright, I want to spend a lot of rage.
Okay, how many is a lot?
5.
Okay,
Okay. So, yeah, I want to fucking go after the dude who stuck me to the floor.
yeah, okay. So you go over to the door, and you'll have to make another strength check.
Two.
Okay. You will rip part of the door open from your side.
Okay, and then I scamper through the crack.
Well, I mean, I don't think you can just scamper through cracks because you're a big rat, not a small rat. You're all muscly and not cartilagey right now.
How big is... I rip how much of the door off?
Probably like half.
Yeah, so I can't get through the top half or bottom half of the door if I crawl or jump?
Sure, I guess you can like crawl through it, but you might scrape your way being like real big.
I don't give a shit. Hopefully I will be strong enough to break the door as I go through.
Okay, go ahead.
What do I gotta roll?
You're gonna get through, so just roll me like 3 lethal worth of soak.
Alright.
As you're just forcing your way through.
Yes. I soak it.
Okay. So, Andre, you see Rat Dude coming through. And Rat Dude, you see Andre. And
Blur of the Milky Eye.
oh, yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna sniff out this dude, and in Krenos my perception difficulties are 2 less.
Well, right now, it's going to be holds his action's turn.
Okay.
So,
And whatever.
you walk around the corner and go talk to your dudes. Is that all you want to declare to do?
Under the circumstances, the thought of going into a building with a monster rat who's looking very pissed off and breaking down things in his path doesn't seem like a good idea, especially since there are some dead bodies, aren't there?
There's like one. Well, actually, that body, when it fell over, it's been
Turned into the tar patch.
Yeah.
He's actually going to go over, pull out a vial, and start taking a sample.
Okay. So you see the rat forcing itself in a door. You take out a vial, and you scoop up some of this tar.
Oh, by the way, did the ratkin leave a little bit of his fur behind, I recall?
Yeah, totally. But regardless, you need to roll a Dex Athletics check.
Okay. I'm stepping very carefully around the end, but sure.
Yeah.
I'm not stepping into it. I'll blow a willpower on it.
Yeah. Jake, can you roll
2
6 dice for me?
successes.
How many?
6.
1.
Cool. So you go to take a sample, and the bloody tar stuff lurches and tries to grab you. And you step back before you can get a sample. Before you get a sample, essentially, it attacks you.
Okay. I step back. I pull out my cell phone and call the boys back at the lab. Fellows, you might want to come down here. I've got something we need to pick up and put in the truck.
Okay.
He's got like a small techno cult and people with equipment and stuff, so presumably this will be solved.
Sure.
Preferably without one of his boys being strangled.
So on to Radigan speed actions.
Yeah. Does it take a full action for me to just roll to sniff him out?
No, I mean, but it's something that you have to do on this action versus.
Yeah, so I want to do it on this action. So, perception, primal urge.
Yeah. Difficulty 8.
Alright, so 6.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But
I got
no.
no successes.
But no.
Okay. I will waste one of the rages that I spent to activate Firebug.
Okay.
Burn this motherfucker down.
Sure.
Alright, let me open up Firebug. Spend one rage and roll my infamy, which is really high. I only need one success.
I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if you can you activate gifts in rage actions?
By focusing her anger, the Twitcher can ignite flammable materials within 10 feet.
Yeah. I'm not debating that you can get gifts. I just don't know if you can activate gifts in rage actions. Because I'm pretty sure you're at your limit for rage spent anyway, because you spent 5 this turn.
Yeah, but like, can I use one for that gift and not an extra action?
No. You can't, to take rage actions and then take them back.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna just smash everything, and I suppose maybe at some point I'll smash through the floor?
Pretty unlikely. There's, stuff in here to smash.
Well, I mean, if the focus of my frenzy is gone, then don't I just roll a willpower? If he's gone, then he's not in here, you say he teleported through the floor or some shit, I can't smell him.
Sure. Well, once you get done with your rage actions, I'll let you roll to get out of your frenzy or whatever.
Well, I mean, yeah,
But you
sure.
gotta you gotta vent your
4
frustration.
actions smashing everything around me.
Well, that's important though, because on your let's say third action, you smash, you've been smashing through boxes and shelves and shit, and then you smash a cardboard box and it is metal, and then at the end of your rage actions, you can roll to try to get under control.
Okay.
You're at increased diff to calm yourself, though. It's 2 diff higher because of the rage that's sweeping through the city.
Mm-hmm. I do it, though.
Yep. So you are out of rage staring at a control pad.
Aha!
And you are the highest dex right now, so...
Can I roll a science or something on it?
Yeah. Or more applicably, I think, is technology, but science is fine.
I mean, that's fine. I have both.
Technology, you would be rolling at a lower diff.
Okay, so I'll do that then, because it's only a 1 die difference.
Sure. It's diff 5 instead of diff 7.
Oh, nope.
Sorry. All right, so you are stumped by it, but Andre, you can see the rat is no longer raging, and since you are no longer in the chase scene, your blur of the Milky Eye will end. This is now a new thing.
And he's still in rat form, isn't he?
Yes, he is still in
Yes.
Kranos. He has not shifted out, but he is
All
clearly
right,
no
and,
longer
you know,
raging.
neither of us are going to understand each other in our respective war forms. So
Maybe after the rage ends, I relax to Hamid.
Sure.
yeah. If you're out of rage, don't you automatically go back to your breed form?
He's not out of rage. He's just out of frenzy.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll relax or whatever as I'm looking at the control pad, and then I'm like, I'm a big rat guy. I'm foaming at the mouth and like hyperventilating, and then it just like the breathing slows and he gets smaller and more human looking as he continues to puzzle over this control panel.
And Andre will, now that he's out of the blur of the Milky Eye, he'll relax into Homid form. And he'll kind of take a look at what Rattigan has found.
Yeah, so what you have is a slightly damaged control panel that was in a metal, a cardboard box that it appeared to be a cardboard box, but it was just an outside layer of cardboard that there was obviously a panel somewhere where you could access this. The covering is destroyed, and a little bit of the control panel is destroyed. Not really destroyed so much as battered now.
Can I try to repair it?
You could if you had major technology roll, but you failed that.
Does the cardboard box or the actual control panel itself have like any names like a company logo, company name on it? Just at a
Yeah.
glance?
It's
Sony.
Dynabite.
Dynabite.
Which, if anybody has Wormlore, they can roll that.
That's something I shall have to invest in at some point.
I don't have it either.
Our little
I
Asian
do.
friend.
I'm just kidding.
Our little Asian friend outside. The blood tar is starting to roll towards you. We'll call it kind of like a rolling thing.
I'll move about twice as fast as I need to move away from it. If it wants to follow me into the street, it's more than welcome. That'll, my impression is paradox is a thing. Whatever this is probably won't survive long in contact with people.
So yeah, it is slowly moving towards you. That's what's happening. You are moving backwards. It is moving towards you. You are moving faster than it. You can easily.
How big is the patch, by the way? I know I used solvent on part of it, but I'm guessing there's still enough of it left to be a threat.
The solvent didn't really get rid of it. We'll say it just made it slightly more pliable.
Okay.
And it is roughly 10 feet.
10 feet across?
Yeah.
Okay. That's decent sized. How is it like it's just trying to grab me essentially?
It appears to be.
Do I sense an intelligence?
I can. How would you sense intelligence from it? Do you have Mind Sphere?
I do. It just doesn't want to cooperate with me right now.
Sure. No. Then you cannot tell. It is clearly some foreign entity that is difficult to read.
Well, I'm just going to, keep walking out of its way at a healthy pace, not getting close enough to have to dodge it or anything,
Sure.
And just, walk outside to the street, get my buddies to stop gibbering, be like, look, the dude's gone, calm down, it's all in your heads, whatever.
What you can make is an manipulation empathy roll for that, and then I will get back to you.
All three of them, PJ, the mage and the two dudes need to roll willpower diff 8 to remember the ratkin.
No, the mage doesn't.
Okay.
No, it's a ratkin thing.
It affects mages?
It affects all humans, and it affects shifters.
I'm not human.
I mean, you are a human.
Mages, for those kinds of effects, mages do not qualify.
He's the ST, so.
Okay.
So it works on other shifters?
Works on other shifters, and it says all humans.
Sure. Well, if it works on shifters, the book did not come in with like mages in mind in it. So I will assume that if it works on shifters, it works on other supernaturals.
Fair enough. Night
If,
folk are night folk. All right. What kind of roll do I have to make? Willpower, you said?
yeah,
Yeah, diff
willpower diff 8.
Okay.
Jason and Jake, one of you, or just both of you, roll 3 dice.
I don't think I remember a damn thing.
You do not remember that, rat.
I remember there
If
was
it's diff
something
6,
there. Probably some hobo.
Okay,
if it was diff 8,
so yeah,
botch.
being diff 8 means that both of your dudes botch and will come out and not even remember why. Like once you start talking to them, they won't even remember why they were flipping out.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I just rolled for myself. I'm assuming these guys failed.
Oh well, I had Jason and
Oh, okay.
roll. So you know they will and you will probably rationalize since you don't remember the rat that it was just like horrific pool. They'll be like, yeah, that pool.
True, but I do have a large patch of fur and skin left over.
You do
look
not have that because that was in the stuff, and I said before you could take a sample, it tried to grapple you, and then you backed away.
What happened to the giant patch of fur and flesh?
You didn't get it because in order for you to
I
get it,
mean, what happened to it? Did it dissolve? Did it get?
oh yeah, it's rolling. Like I said, it's rolling towards you, and it's just
No,
kind of
no, the patch of fur and flesh.
Which is stuck in the shit that's rolling towards you.
Okay, it's still there, is what I'm saying.
yeah, it
That's
is
what
still
I
there,
meant.
but this thing is kind of a big mass now, and you don't really like. I mean, you could probably make a perception check to find it, but casually looking.
We'll find it when we're dissecting this thing later. That's fine.
Sure.
We'll be like, what the hell? Did this eat a giant rat or something?
We'll get back to you in a minute.
Yeah.
So, right again, and Andre, what's your dealio?
Take another crack at this control panel.
Okay. Well, then you will be since you missed your technology roll, you can roll science roll, but it's difficulty 7.
Okay. There we go. I got 1.
Cool. Okay, so you can determine that you definitely knocked something loose inside, and you can tell that this control panel has a lead that goes out of the back and down the side of this um, shelf. And unlike the other shelves, this shelf is bolted to the ground and does not move. And the cable goes into the concrete.
Okay, so I start stamping my foot on the floor, and I'm like, this goes underground. And I think I broke it, and I'm gonna like try to take the side off and try to make a repair.
Okay.
That looks cool.
Andre?
Is it intelligence or wits repair?
It's probably both. It's going to be, once you open it up, it's going to be intelligence to figure out what it is and wits to do it.
Okay. Here's the first one.
Okay, intelligence figured out. You easily figure out like what you have to reattach where. It would take some soldering to put that on back right though. So you'll probably have to use your little ratkin gift to make something to solder quickly.
Right. Let me just figure out what I need to roll for that. Let me open the book real quick.
Sure. While he's doing that, what's Andre doing?
Well, because Andre knows fuck all about technology, he's not going to be able to help Rattigan out in that. But for his part, Andre's going to like just basically keep an eye out, eyes and ears open for anything else, and on the off chance that there might be a window or anything for him to see the stuff happening with the animated tar, the blob, and the unfortunate mage, which Andre is not presently aware of.
Yeah, no, this door, this place does not have any. It has windows, but they're very high up.
Windows are structural weaknesses.
Oh, I
Right.
broke my soldering iron, by the way.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, he's going to. On the off chance, if that's the case, as well as eyes and ears open, Andre will probably just get an idea, like to do like a very brief examination of these other boxes and what this building that they've walked into is.
Oh, while
Does-
Jake's figuring out stuff, or while Radigan is like fitzing with this thing and making a little soldering iron or whatever, and it breaks, he's like, "Damn it! You were searching the place. You figure
Well,
out."
not searching the entire place. He's just kind of
Right,
looking around the room because he doesn't feel that leaving Ratigan on his own is really a good idea.
right. I mean, this area, there is more of this place to explore, but in this area, you can see it. There's an assembly line at the other end of the place. Um, it doesn't have anything on it currently. Um, all of these boxes that Radigan wrecked were empty, and this appears to be for show. Um, but Dinobite appears to be a tech company from what you can ascertain from the boxes, what they had labeled as supposed to be in them.
Hmm. Well, in that case, Andre's probably gonna. I'm presuming like one of these empty cardboard boxes is still around and has like the logo on the side of it.
Totally.
Yeah, Andre's gonna take one of the. Try and if he can't find like a piece of paper or anything like that with the Dynamite logo on, he'll just like cut out like a bit of the cardboard with the Dynamite logo on and fold it up and put it into his jacket.
You got it. Back to Daishi. Uh, um, it continues to follow you down the alleyway. Um, kind
I'm
of this
presumably
slow
already outside
rolling.
the alley. I'm presumably already outside the alley since I have to smack my buddies, back up.
Sure.
That's where I moved last time.
I'm just telling you that it was following down the alleyway.
Okay.
But then it veers and slips into the sewer.
Wow.
So can I make that manipulation thing roll you were talking about? What was it?
Yeah. It's manipulation and empathy.
Okay. I get -2 difficulty, and I do have a specialty, so.
Sure.
One success!
Sure. So yeah, they're all calm and cool.
Yay, because there's nothing for them to be panicky over now. And I just kind of point at it, like, at the thing as it's going into the sewer. So yes, I was going to get a sample. Now it's gone. Good job, guys. Very good.
All right. Well, they're sad because they were like, "Oh man, well, this has never happened to me before."
I'm sure that's what you tell her all the time. Let's get back to the base.
Okay.
They're not stupid enough to follow that thing into the sewer. Sorry, no. We are not void engineers. We are not prepared for that.
Fuck no, they don't want to go in the sewer with that thing. They're like, no way. They're just sad that.
Did it leave anything behind? Any traces whatsoever?
Nope.
No fur, no nothing. Is the guy's body still there?
No, the whole thing became this pool.
Oh, okay. Fine. Well, at least it didn't walk outside and cause a masquerade breach.
That's fine, because you don't have to worry about masquerade breaches.
Mm-hmm.
Sure I do. I'm a mage. We still have our own version.
Well, that's not a masquerade, though.
I don't remember the proper word for it. Veil, whatever.
No.
So, do you just want to go back to your base then?
Yep.
Cool. All right.
I will exit the scene.
You're our
Choo-choo.
first. Ratigan and Andre, what do you do now?
Okay, yeah, so I figured out my thing now. Also, I'm supposed to be subtracting 2 difficulty from these repair rolls if they involve fine manipulation, which I think they do.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to roll it again at -2 difficulty. I gotta spend another point of Gnosis. I was supposed to spend Gnosis last time, so I'm knocking off 2. Alright.
Alright, cool.
Alright. There we go.
Alright, cool.
Okay,
You have fixed the panel.
I fixed
it will
it.
function properly now.
Okay, cool. Can I, like, try to make another... Well, I mean, do I know what this panel does now? Now that I've, like, looked at it inside and out and, like, what it presumably connects to? Obviously something electrical.
Yeah, I mean, sure. You fix it or whatever. It's definitely a panel to access something. Like, it will...
Can I figure out which button looks like it's the on button to, like, open the thing or whatever?
There's not an on button. It's you type in a code, and then the code opens the thing.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go on the Umbra.
Okay, cool. In the roll your ship sideways roll or whatever,
Yeah, definitely.
just in case you botch it.
I
Oh
failed.
yeah, oh yeah.
It's a failure, not a botch.
Yeah, you're like, oh well, the gauntlet is too hard today.
I'll spend another point of Gnosis
Okay.
and go over there.
Cool. In the Umbra, there's like a tainted spirit tied to this box. It's like a tainted electrical spirit.
Cool. I wonder, do gifts work in the Umbra?
Yeah.
Like, do they work the same as they work in... Because if it's an electrical spirit, I don't know if it works the same as, like, if I'm trying to affect an electrical other thing.
Oh, if it says that it like shorts out something or whatever, like a technological device, you could short out the device itself, but the spirit is not affected by that.
Okay. I will observe the spirit. Is it hostile to me? Like, I'm not trying to hide or anything.
It I guess the best way to look at it would or to say it would be, it looks like it's almost...
Give me 1 second. Someone's at the door.
Okay. Andre, what are you doing?
Andre's not really in a position where he can. Well, this is a bit out. This is a little bit outside of his particular pay grade. Ideally, he's not going to let Ratigan, he's not going to abandon them.
He shifted to the Umbra. Are you going to shift with him?
Andre will probably try and look over, peer over to the other side of the gauntlet. Look before you leap, as it were.
Sure.
Okay, 2 successes.
Sure. So you can see there. You see a tainted spirit. And
Sorry, I'm back.
okay. Yeah, that's pretty much what you see. You just see the tainted spirit is chilling there. And Jake, what you would ascertain is this box is really, it's kind of like an undedicated fetish.
Cool. Is it Weaver tainted?
No, it is definitely like worm tainted.
Okay. Is the werewolf in the Umbra with me now too?
Not that you can see.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I'll just make a mental note to let him know. Because they care about that more than me. I guess, like, can I communicate with the spirit?
Do you have spirit speech?
No, but how about through, like, gestures?
No.
Okay. Well, in that case, I just give it the finger
Cool.
and I go try to, I don't know, I'll fucking attack it, I guess. Whatever.
Okay, it's definitely not hard to attack because it is locked into a place. It is locked into this box.
I'll kill it. Maybe he'll give me a reward. The werewolf, I mean.
Do you have spirit lore or anything?
I mean, not really. I have a little bit of Umbra lore.
I mean, it's probably like Diff 7, or Umbral or Intelligence.
Sure, I mean, I got like 3 dice. Why not? Oh, sweet, I got 3 successes.
Oh, crush mode. So destroying a spirit or attacking a spirit that is inside of a fetish can have repercussions to you, uh, because you know what you are destroying.
Oh,
So
but I thought it's bad.
Banes are bad, but I mean, your Ratkin's not dumb. You don't know what it is, what its purpose is.
That's
So,
true. He might be like preventing a giant lightning bolt from shooting out of the ground for all I know. He could be like a capacitor spirit.
you
Um,
don't have spirit lore, so you are unsure what this spirit does or what this thing's function is. You can do it. I'm just telling you that you don't know what the repercussions will be.
I'm gonna go track the line in. Can I track the line in the Umbra, or do I have to do it in the physical world?
You do see that there's like something leading to the ground, but it's in the same spot.
Okay, I'll
Like it
I'll go look
overlaps.
around for like a way to get down. There's gotta be like a hole in the ground or something somewhere to get to this lower level. Is there? Or I guess if I go back to the physical, can I look
Yeah.
around the world, like the room, and see if there's any secret sausage ways?
Look around the world.
I mean, the room, not the whole world.
Yeah. I mean, you can
uh,
go searching around the world if you'd like, but
are you gonna spend a rage to shift down, or are you just gonna shift in, or you're looking to Hamid, or what's your thing?
What do you mean?
Well, a rat can go places that a human cannot go.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be a rat.
So you search through the building as a rat. You are at the base level. As far as you can tell, there is no underground.
Weird. I will. Is the werewolf around or not?
He's still standing there chilling,
Oh,
like
okay. Oh,
making sure.
hey. I shift. I guess I relax to Hamid
Yeah.
after I'm done with my search. Hey, so got some updates for you.
yeah, saw a few things.
Okay, so
I can
first
see
of all,
across the gauntlet, you know?
oh yeah, I was just over there. Good, great place, great place. I was born there. But anyway, I pointed at the control panel. That box over there is the home to worm-tainted electrical spirit. I don't know what it does. I didn't destroy it because I'm afraid it might explode if I do and kill us both. Um, but the power from this box is leading downwards, and as far as I can tell, there's nothing underneath us.
I lost track of that spiral, but I remembered hearing them underground. And I think I already know the answer to this, but I'm going to roll Andre's Wits plus Enigmas anyway. PJ,
Yes.
would it be logical to assume that this fetish control panel, which Ratkin had fixed, is essentially a control panel which allows access to whatever it is that's downstairs?
Yes.
So. And Andre will then repeat his assumption to Rattigan. If you want my estimation, I would say that our friend came in here to escape. But there's something that really makes me feel a little bit uneasy here. this Dynamite, this corporation. I'm assuming you know of, worm-tainted corporations.
Oh yeah, and Weaver tainted mostly.
Okay. I don't think we should go this alone. We need to
No,
go
I
back.
agree. I agree. I should write this down, this Dynamite, and I should take it to my people. We're pretty into the underground. You probably haven't heard of us, and then I'll meet you back. How about at the Windswept Frost, and we'll go get someone who knows about spirits.
Sounds like a good idea.
All right,
Need a
pal. And he
few
sticks out
quick
his
things.
greasy rat hand.
And Andre, takes the hand, does the whole Roman handshake.
Nice.
Reasons.
Added respect points for the Roman handshake, and he'll salute and then turn to leave.
And Andre will leave also, but he'll be very discreet about it because the Ratkin did break open the door. He'll drop into Blur of the Milky Eye if necessary, and cover up his face as he leaves.
Sure. You guys will get to Fair Escape. You will gain 5 wisdom, temp wisdom, but you will lose 2 wisdom, so you'll only gain 3 because you let the Tar from Mori get away.
Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know where that was. So
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Either way, it's 3 wisdom. What glory do we get for the? What glory does Andre get for the first one?
Oh yeah. Andre will get. He was just a Famori, so he'll give you like 3 temp glory.
I'll probably get
Okay,
some
3
coming back too from doing the investigation stuff.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'll probably get some cunning also for doing the investigation.
I forgot
stuff.
you
have to
have
look it
cunning.
up.
That's
Yeah,
one.
3 glory, +1 for permanently destroying it,
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
and another one for
Seems
not
reasonable.
being hurt or damaged in the process.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 5.
And
Hey,
then
we fair escaped, right?
yeah, you fair escape, so you get 3 wisdom, 3 cunning.
Okay, cool. And then also, just before I hit the end scene button, can Radigan go and seek out a Ratkin warrior to teach him Rite of the Pain Dagger?
Yeah, for sure. But he wants to like swap punches with you, so that you really get a sense of so you guys can drum up a good pain spirit together.
Oh yeah, sure. I suggest that we get like a wooden board and put tacks all over it.
Okay, he's in.
All right.
Which you totally didn't get from Tournament of Survival.
All right, sweet. So the night ends with the 2 Ratkin beating the ever-loving piss out of each other with bats.
All right, good job. Insane.
Mm-hmm.